BGM hello. Hello. Is it too am I good? Let me turn this down. Oh, you Akashi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome back. How are you? Hayato to. Hello, Chang. Hello, Chi. Hello, Yunga. Lightless. Hello. Beans. Hi. Guess what? What's up, Beans? Oh. Thanks. Am I quiet? How is audio and everything? Bit on the quiet side. Hold on. What if I turn this up? Yellow. No. Let me see. It's better. Do you want it louder? No, it's fine. Okay. Oh, Lightless, you can't hear me? Should I type? Put the music lower? Okay. It's already past halfway. Am I really that quiet? What if let me turn up my gain. Maybe? It's almost all the way. Lapin! Hi. Welcome the lapine soup. Good soup. Delicious. It only becomes like that when you're here, Lapin. Oh, I gotta fix this. Hold on. I don't know why it just doesn't work by itself. Alright. Awawawa. Awawa. Oh no, I can't do that right now. Awawawawa. Oh, Radish! Hello! Welcome! Welcome everyone, all the friendos. I hope you're doing well. How was it, first day of your new job? It was good. I think they like me. I just finished my third day, and first day I got a compliment. Second day I got a compliment, and then today I got another one. So I think I'm doing good. Oh, thank you, Lapin. Still at work? Good luck, Radish. Hang in there with work. I will assault the room with happiness. Hi, Matcha. Welcome. How are yous? Congrats on the new job. Thank you, Radish. Thank you. Such a hard worker. I'm up. I don't know how to make the truck work when I'm sitting down. I haven't figured it out yet. 3 compliments, 4th incoming? We'll see. I think I was complimented on everything I'm good at, which is only 3 things. And all 3 of them were covered, so I don't think so. We're proud. You're the... Aw, thanks. You guys are great too. Y'all working hard too. Fun? Yeah. I'm having fun, honestly. It's a good time. I'm good. Had a good day with my girlfriend. Oh, that's awesome. Ow. I'm glad you had fun. A win is a win. Yeah. I'm glad they like me, honestly. At least they like me as a receptionist. We'll see how they like me once a new girl comes in like 2 weeks. She's gonna take over for me at the front so that I can learn more of like what to do and how to do stuff in the back, because all I am right now is front desk. But I mean, it's not a bad place to start, because then I learn more of the like knowledge and policies and rules that the clinic has, and then I can go from there of what to do. Truck versus Invincible. Yeah. Are you 3 okay with me including you guys? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't mind, personally. You got other things? Like what? Like what? Who would win, Iki or Truck-kun? Truck-kun, for sure. Juvenile bat? Oh, that's awesome. You didn't like actually touch it, right? You like wrapped it in a shirt or something? Plot twist, Iki is Truck-kun. Don't tell them. It's a secret. Beans, I thought you ran out of bonks. Plastic bag? Oh yeah, that works too then. Lucario or Snorlax? Let me look at the pictures. Hold on. Oh. You know what? Let's do Lucario. Lucario is cool, so then we'd have... personally, I like Snorlax, but Lucario is cool. What? How do you guys talk so much? Do you get a pay raise over here? No, because apparently the price, or like the wage that I was getting before I moved is actually for, or like for here, it's more for licensed technicians. So mine's definitely lower. I offered a lower wage, and when they called me back for me to take the job, they offered me a wage higher than the one I was fine with. So that was nice. I get paid in 4 days, and I'm buying hopefully Elden Ring, DLC, Sekiro if they're on sale still. Doesn't it only go until July 11th, so tomorrow? Maybe it's longer. I sold my soul for these bongs. You know what? That's commitment. Hopin, did you get the notification? Yuki's a furry? Huh? Where did that come from? I like the Snorlax, though, but Lucario would be cool. It's a good movie with Lucario in it. I want to pet them all. You must restrain yourself, okay? It's not always about what we want. Definitely not Thrones. Imagine. It ends tomorrow. No, Lightless. Lightless's sale ends tomorrow. Watching multi-stream sounds funny. Yeah, I did it a week and a half ago. I was watching Breeze, Salu, Chi, and I was watching some other streamers I follow. I was like, ah yes, the overload. I've been totally out of it because I just came back from LA. Did you go to AX? You're in Cali? No, I am not. I'm in mountain time. I'm back to work. Good luck with work, Radish. Boy. I'd even be tempted to just suicide. I mean, if no pet, why so fluffy? Why so cute? Hi, Tuck. Bushu. No, I was just chilling. I just happened to be there at the entire time of AX. Gotcha. Okay. The Junimo? The Junimo? I can't believe I missed a Chi and Celu stream. I mean, for me, Celu streamed at like midnight, and I was like, I can't stay up that late when I have work. I saw the freaking notification when I woke up this morning, and I was like, oh, rip. Kind of sad, but whatever. It's going to my parents' house. Uh-oh. Wait, Chi, don't buy me stuff. That's the time zone? That's right before Pacific. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So right now for me, it's 7 p.m. I wanted to watch Celu draw. Dude, me too. Why'd she do it so late, man? It's because she doesn't have school. Crying. Bro, the one time I thought to sleep early. I mean, I'm proud of you, Beans. Does that count for anything? I only bought that. What did you buy? I'm curious. I bought ramen for the 2 weeks. That is a Jinimo? I don't know what that is. Let me look it up. Jinimo. Jinimo? Oh! I forgot those were what they were called. I just called them little sprite things. Time to get Iki into Stardew? Bro, my time has passed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for more games like Stardew. The problem now with Stardew for me is that I metagame it too much. Because I played it so much that I just metagame it. Huh? Beans? You can play with me? I'll think about it. I was playing with my sister and brother-in-law, and all of us kind of, like, we love Stardew. We love the feeling of it in the beginning, and we're trying to find more games that makes us feel like the way Stardew made us feel in the beginning before, you know, we started just metagaming. I want to hang out more. As you should, Beans. As you should. Sunhaven? Already played. With my sister and brother-in-law. Beat, yeah. That one, it was good. I feel like maybe. It was definitely different, though, from Stardew. It didn't give us the same feeling, I feel like. Closer than Sandrock? That is true. That's true. Sandrock is different overall. Ah! A gifted. Oh my god, Chi, thank you. Save your money. Literally could use this money for proper food. You know that, right? Eld, hello, welcome. How are you? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing has really given the same feeling that Stardew did. We love a good life sim. Farming life sim. Trying to think. Was there anything else? Tails, oh yeah, that's true. We're waiting for that one. Ramen for life? No. Oh wait, hold on. You know what? Just woke up and started 11 a.m. It's okay. That's a mood. If I don't have work, I normally wake up at 10 and stay in bed until like 11 or later. Ale and Tail Tavern. Yes! Oh my god. We tried the demo for Ale and Tail Tavern and it was so fun. I really liked it. Watching 8 streams. Powerful. You can do better, Beans. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I have fruit by the foot. I have candy. I was told to come back by my brother-in-law. He said I was stalling. But I'm still eating. I'm still eating it. What are you stalling? Bro-in-law said my job. What the heck? Oh, that's why. Ah! Why does it look like that? Hold on. You know what? Whatever. Oh, Neko, you lost! We will never financially recover. You can. No, Neko, what? I'm telling your wife. Once I finish, my fruit will up. Oh, you bought them? Oh yeah, because the sale ends tomorrow. Worth it. You'll pay it off at some point. It's fine. Yeah. Ew, what happened? Do you want to hear it? That's the paper. Ah! Oh, I figured it out. I'm a silly Billy. Hold on. Nothing happened. Okay, have fun doing math. Watch the VOD? Why? Weren't you here? I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna start playing. Just roll it out. This was first part. It's okay. We don't listen much. How? How? Nice mapping, Whitelist. How do I make more corals? You just have to watch, or you gift subs or sub or follow or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Why? Alright. To be fair, I haven't brought up the game yet, so let me do that. Is 5 subs worth? I don't know, you want me to look it up? Goodbye. Goodbye! Take care. Have fun. Do you like Liz? You have not been winning. Not really. Look, you can see the game in the chat. In the chat box. Enjoy the maths, yes. Enjoy the maths. Okay. I really do want to play, so I'm just gonna switch over. Open caption goes bye-bye. Oh, you can try hitting me now. Now I'll actually go bye-bye. I'll hit her again. Yeah, go for it. Mata high win rate. Yeah, slots is harder to win. It takes 4 minutes. Oh yeah, because I didn't want to overload that redeem because it pauses my Warudo program when it starts. So I don't want an overlap, so I gave it a longer timer than normal. I'll hit you with a truck in real life. Do it. Hit me with your math book. Everyone will see it live time. In real time. The murder of Iki. What happened to doing math? Start zoning out. You always zone out when I start playing my game. I hate math. You know, that happens. Oops. Oh, good job, Lightless. Oh, but if you win slots, you get so much. Oops. Why am I in jail? Also, why is it off? Oh, that's why. Ah, that'd be such a pain. Whatever. I won't bother it. Alright. I'm trying to remember what the person the last time was here said. I think they said go through the full route or full story of Yako, and then it doesn't matter where you go. At least I think that's what they said. I caught a wifey. Yeah. Does it even work? Hold on. I don't think it works. What? I was attacked! I was attacked! Oh my god! I was attacked. He hit me with a pillow. Let me see. I should have it. What? Where is it? Oh, it is there. Let me fix it. I have to bring it. Hold on. Good night, Late Liz. Get some good rest. Good seeing you. Hold on. And bloop. Hehe. Okay. There. Text collar. Done. Although I don't think you can actually see the words unless I zoom up on it. I have a new thing to sleep for? What are you saving for? It worked. Yes. What even just happened? I got attacked by a truck that felt strangely soft. Because the day I stay on the ship, I have 48. Ugh, gosh, that doesn't sound nice. Good luck then. Hang in there. I have enough for 4 more. I would rather sing mode. Imagine. I'll avoid it like the plague. Watch me slowly increase it. The more often you do it, the higher sing mode is. Love me tender. Let me look it up. I actually don't know how it goes. You can figure out how to close the beds. That is true. I like so many people here are mods. I know the tune. Let's see. How does it go? Can't help falling in love. I like Love Me Tender just because I hear Chi sing it so much. It's my favorite. Sorry, I'm listening to the YouTube video. I can't do it. I'll look for you, Chi. I have to do it. I can't cheat my way out if Chi asks for it. Here. Nope, not that. I quit singing if you don't sing? Dang. Fine. Okay. Let me... Oh, I have to turn this down too then, don't I? Alright. What key? I don't know. We're just gonna go for it. One verse. AKA the 3 first lines. Okay. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. That's all you get. Oboe solos? You want me to set up my oboe before every stream? You're crazy. You're crazy. I'd rather play oboe than sing. At least it'd give me a reason to start playing it again. Blast from the past, right? I would love it though, sincerely. Okay, but now we're starting. All right, good job, guys. Well done. We're gonna do Escape. We're gonna kill her. I remember this now. We're gonna kill this girl. I feel bad. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going. After the rite of resurrection, the effects of other cursed echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry. Ah, my ponytail. Okay. So the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Yako Sakazaki, 1 a.m. Inside Komagata Kokose. Koko. Sorry, Gakko. Gakko? Who knows? Hey, Mio? What was that just now? Could it be another curse echo? Different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well... Is this my first place to die? Oh my god. Check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Yellow. Oh! Why, hello. Ah! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonochi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my... What is going on here? That bastard! He's at it again! I have to kill... Wait, do I have the option? I don't think I really... Oh... You know what? She ain't... Nope. I'm not gonna click it. I'm not gonna click this. I won't let you get away with this. What? The curse! I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. Oop. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Okay, now I do have the option to not kill people then. Alright, look at that dumb hair. Kohei Jonochi, male, high school teacher. Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honor student, top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eye. He was placed under immense pressure to attend first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Okay. Hitomi is a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school, however, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with their friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as a leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Okay. Haha. Haha. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside of me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised, Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Was that always there? Ah! Was that always there? No? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh yeah, wait, you guys can't hear the game audio. Awkward. Here you guys go. Awkward. Anyways. But could Mr. Jonochi and Hitomi really be a curse bearer? I don't know. But we should be careful, just in case. Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? Dang, you ever wash your face? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right! Mio! Don't look back! Don't look back! I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Hello? What are you doing, miss? Eek! Hi. You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Hey, Jan. Ouch. Makoto is a janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. Dang! He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. Oh my god, Lightless. What are you doing? That's what Beans aspires to do. Hold on. Okay. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm not acting out. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Oh yeah, let me just make casual conversation with the janitor while my friend's in trouble. Well, it ain't lit, so it's aight. It's, you know, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down around you. So, why are you here so late? Well, the truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. Again? You sure are a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it for my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Free me! Free me! You're not giving me options! Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Miyakuru Suzu. Ah, that transfer student? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. Ah, so close, Lightless. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Is he dead? Who's dead? Someone's dying. Or all of them. All of them's dying. Komagata High School entrance. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Mio? Are you there? Tut, 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 tut. Huh? Oh. No! No! She lost a leg! Oh. Look at this person screaming. Mia, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? Ah! It's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry. The truth is, I'm dead, but let's go. My. Lesson favorable. This was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It is a difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. Now then, until next time. Wait, I want to kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, no. Oops. Let's start from the beginning. Let's kill the teacher, folks. Oh, is that another curse echo? Yes. Oh, dope. Cool. What's wrong? Shh. There's someone there in the classroom. Oh my god, it's a teacher and a student late at night. Something moved. Oh, I could do this one too. No, we're doing this one. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, also, Mio lost an arm and a leg, which is the one side I read. Where you cut the arm and the leg off one side of her body. Pretty sure. Wow. That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. Grr. I won't let him get away this time. Sounds good. Hey. Die! Die! Mr. Jonochi. Die. What is that sound? No, Yako, stop. You'll kill Hitomi too. I have to do something. Ha! Hey! Over there. Who's there? Ah, I was a scene. It didn't work. Run. Hurry. Oh no. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's like the same thing. Okay, it doesn't matter then. When does the face show up? Oh, it's starting. It's happening. Hello. Hi. Mio. Mio. That means I have no way of saving Mio right now, right? Also, can you guys hear the game fine? I guess I didn't check that. My clicking. Click, 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 click. Yo. Oh yeah, that's me. It's from my grandpappy. Oh, I told him about Mio, I see. So that's why you might not be trustworthy either. Your clicks are louder than the audio. Is there... It's all the way up. Maybe I'll just turn myself down? Or... Oh, let's see. No, that doesn't help. What if I increase that? Is it louder or no? It's louder. It's good. Bet. Okay. Okay, yeah, she's dead. Why is there no skip button? There's no skip button. I hear the thing now. Oh, so it really was that quiet. Okay. Yeah, she's dead. Okay. Let's zoom. Or we are just deaf. I mean, no. It was probably too quiet. No, I didn't mean that. Ah! Shucks, man. Ah. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to reload. Whatever. I was zoning out. Oh, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're done. Alright. Moving on. Alright. Who do we want? We want the mama? Or we want the police detective? I like both. I think both are interesting. I think both will have a good story. Cute mama. So with the cute mama, she, her son was kidnapped and murdered or something like that. So that's who she's trying to bring back. Or perhaps wants to, or will try to. Oh, see? When the son of Haruo Shigima was kidnapped and was kidnapped. A botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. May those who mock fire perish the flame. Kill them. Oh, we're starting here? Kill them. The flame bearers. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire-starting device on their person. Press use a curse button to set your target alight. Alright, resentful memory. Red, red, red. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's hot. So hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right, I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is anybody there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right, her. It must be the work of that vixen who suddenly appeared and enchanted my lord. That witch! Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I ruin under orders? This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like May head will split open. Alright, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. Dope. Is it what that lady had the last time? Yes, this is her curse stone. I don't know why it immediately jumped us to here though. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now, kill. For the sake. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Harue Shigema, 12 a.m. Shigema Mansion reception room. I don't remember how I voiced this dude. Back with me, ma'am? He was a smooth criminal looking dude. I can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seemed to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've seen you really smile. Oh my god. Sweet dreams. Bruh. Alright. Housewife. Harue is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son Shuichi was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case. A mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. The incident was covered up, and Shuichi's killer remains at large, leading the aggrieved Harue to call on the services of a private investigator, Richter Kai, to uncover the truth. The Shigema family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigema line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Harue father sits in upper echelons. I don't know how to say it. of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigema clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a purpose in life, but it was cut short with a kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home, with Harue left to live in the large, empty mansion alone as a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework. Harue has nothing but time on her hands. Okay. No. Not dreams. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Ota City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. Alright, give me some history about this guy. Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over the police's inability to help all those in need and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. How he is still in business is a mystery, and with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat, Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Erio. Oh! At the police academy. Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerisms, Richter excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinary, though that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine, which he keeps in his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicably dressed like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office and, more importantly, Ernestine, in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Okay. General. Fairly general stuff. A color television. Father bought one as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there's no remote controller. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or another. He put it up just before... Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's Head Hencho from way back in set number 1. This is a real collector's item. It's cute. Excuse me? Don't tell me you never heard of mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them. But this certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough, they'd won everybody's hearts. Story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here, of all places. This is a good sign. I'm sure of it. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh. Oh no. I just received a Steam achievement of getting my first Mockingbird sticker, which means I have to look around for them and collect them all. Oh my god. Oh, they have hints. Oh, are these hints? All 20. Approach the net. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. Jackpot late at night on the way home. Look up at the first house. Among the morning green, before hearing the history in the bright garden. If you win the lottery, wait until you feel like yourself again. Detectives and private eyes. A ringing telephone booth. The excited detective waiting at the entrance in a park where sparrows sing. Wait, I'm not gonna. Waiting at the intersection of Bridge Pillar at night. Unique looking. That's what they called the first playground in Shogo's route or whatever. Crap, I'm gonna have to look again and see if I can find a bird. Revisiting the park at night. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna remember this. Alright, let's keep looking. Stereo. A stereo unit with separated speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since I was born. A fax machine. It can send images to other places around the telephone network. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Telephone. Stop staring at me. This mansion has a private line. Swinging pendulum echoes through the room. Feels livelier than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me. Okay. Ooh. Guest table. The guest table. I don't know where father got this old thing from, but I never liked it. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Lottery? Care to tell me what that was all about? Well, where to start? Rare, hello, welcome. Interesting. Very interesting. So, the Haunting Clapper's Curse Echo appeared out of nowhere, told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Okay. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance, at long last. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul, along with that cursed echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did, hundreds of years ago, wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see. That could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. I'm watching the weirdest ads. What ads? Beans. Beans, what ads? Oh wait, can you not hear me yet? The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. That's what you hired me for, ma'am, to look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigema. Oh, yes, I remember. I never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway. I remember, you were just about to tell me. I guess I'll read it. The Shigema kidnapping overview. A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo Sumida around 1 year ago. Haruo Shigima's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school with a ransom being demanded the same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigema family was closely tied to the police and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit. Losing the public's confidence, the culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Haruo reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi's death could largely be ascribed to the police's incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with the stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has long gone cold. Okay. Oh, hello, Sunny boy. Shuichi was a conscious, brave young boy who was determined to protect his mother Harue amid his father's frequent absences. He dreamed of becoming a police officer and displayed diligence and an impressive sense of responsibility from a young age, likely due to being raised in an extremely strict environment. Born in the early 70s, he spent his days immersed in various activities and studies, including playing piano, learning the abacus, taking English lessons, and training in kendo. Shuichi's tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them all to go out on a hunt for Mockingbird stickers. Aww. That's sad. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found, and then we can make a decision. Alright. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll just leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyoko River, here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood, too. I know he understood, too, sure. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So, did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched, which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? Man's asking so many questions. If I knew the answer, I would tell you, bro. I wouldn't have hired you. The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have just gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? But how, the only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigema family has close ties with the police after all. He would have had a reason to trust them. You might be right. But surely that couldn't have... I mean, it's still kind of silly. Not gonna lie. It's still kind of silly. Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who've been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? If someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. Then you might think the culprit was a young woman. But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice. Or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. Okay. So, the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe, if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Okay. Several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh. Jonachi. You know what? I'm gonna give him a nasal voice. I'll try a nasal. I don't even know if I can do a nasal. Got it. Well, Jonachi, I'm all ears. No. What if I plug my nose, right?
Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigema's kidnapping. Do I have that right?
I can't breathe. I can't do it. Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. Bruh? You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Look at that fit. Who is trying to kill you? What? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Interesting. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Ugh. It's nothing like that. That girl. She's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigema. Whoa, what? Huh? Those are some claims you're making, bruv. Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see... If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life. So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's it. Exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get to me. Arrest her. I'm telling you, she's a demon. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. Look at those lips. Oh my god. It's true. Her house, it's... forgot it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to... Dubious. That's dubious, bro. You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Hey! The W. Yeah. And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At that time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. Then, if we can just find that girl. Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name is Kohei Jonochi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. A teacher? Then this schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. Bro, she looks like she's about to murder someone. At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. Okay. The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope, real hope, for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think, if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're still after the rite? Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, and it cannot lie, if this rite is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to it, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? Look at her face. She's like, no. What do you mean? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. That's so, is it? Dear, oh dear. What have I got myself into? If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, man. Not even for a client. Is that what it is?
He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. Shrek 2.
Yeah, for real, Beans. God. For... You talk so much. That's a shame. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they filled it with soul dregs? If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. Waiting for Cello to go live? Good. Let me know when it happens. I think she might be eating right now? Maybe? She kind of was streaming a bit later. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you. My. You're cool. I like you. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The Haunting Clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. That's right. Oh, sorry. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere near Honjo. Shame Bean's only here because Cello isn't here. That's okay. That's okay. My streams will always be a waiting room for someone else. I don't mind that at all. The fact he would choose me to wait is a W anyways. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curse makes their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, your haunted clappers can set people on fire, but only if they're a naked flame. Only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. Is that right? That's right. Huh? Oh, hi Hugo. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. Seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although, it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters, too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you're there. They won't even know what hit them. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. Proceeds to use it. Listen, she technically warned me beforehand that she was like, I have the conditions. But then, you know, probably the curse stone got to her and she was just like, okay, you're dead then. Goodbye. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just the curse. You flatterer. Yo, she's cray-cray. She's like, I've been depressed for too long. I'm going crazy. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Okay? Right then. Have you decided what you want me to be working on? Proceeds to go outside. Yes, that is indeed true. I don't think it really matters, I'm not gonna lie, but investigate the kidnapping. We're gonna stay focused, okay? Finally, I have a lead. I need to know what happened to my son. Your wish is my command, ma'am. I'll focus all my efforts on looking into the kidnapping. Although, something just occurred to me. You can't investigate the matter at night, can you? At least until the sun rises. Could you search for the other curse bearers? All right, I see how it is. Well, I'd be happy to help. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try to find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you, that's more than enough. Thanks. Are we done? Now then. You have a really long torso. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here. Keep a lookout. All right. There's no telling what kind of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can't help it. And try to be ready for anything. I will. Well, if that's all, I shall be going. Goodbye. That was so long. Alright, nice thought. Oh look, she's outside. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunted clappers, Haruhi Shigima is determined to use the resurrection mystery and the remaining curse stone. She instructs her private investigator Rick to find the other curse bearers. Okay. Reception room. I haven't moved. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened, but he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Flowers put me at ease, just a little. Old hanging scroll, I've seen it too often to feel anything from it. Fax machine. No one else uses it. Waiting for Richter to contact me. What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Oh, hold on. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point of turning it on. Alright, I guess that's it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I rarely ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Culture's cool. Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movie based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day,
when I was just a wee little girl.
fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. The city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it made my eyes water. Eventually people started getting sick and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. Okay. Keep it going. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its high and people are saying it could fall further. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Education. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. Rollo! Rollo the Froyo. Oh, sorry. That's what I call you in my head. Hello, welcome. I will hydrate. Thank you. I'm using the freaking water bottle that Rare got me. I've been taking it to work, and it's really useful. Hello. I hope you've been doing well. Hope you're having a good night or day or whatever time it is for you. I hope you enjoy your time here. Sit back, relax while I read random stuff. Who chose the mom? She talks too much. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities have gotten fierce, though. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, dude. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible. My boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It only remind me of him. I picked her? Never mind, Chi. You made a great decision. No, Chi. You made a wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful decision, okay? Mwah. You're so smart. So big brain. My sister want me to play with her. I gotta go now. Goodbye, Beans. Thanks for hanging. Have fun playing games with your sister. What a good brother you are. We appreciate that. Oh no, they all need the check mark too? Take care. I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box, but Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back then. When it happened, I was glad about that. Less fuss. It was too much. It's just a lot of talking. Now the comedy boom is over and all the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specials. I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds, mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? The trends seem to have such short shelf lives now with how quickly times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anyway. If it's young people who are leading the way with their modern world views, my generation will only fall further behind. She's a boomer. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. The city center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. That is true. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. If there's one thing Hanzhou never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories. Am I done? Suicide at local high school. I remember that high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. Wait. Oh crap! I'm forgetting the timestamps. So when Richter was asking people on the kids' school route, was that a week ago? So the girl was still alive, or I've already forgotten. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because if she died a week ago, then the guy should have nothing to be scared of. I don't know. She was bullied. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? But no, this can't be right. Her name. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School. It can't be. Alright. Something happened. Oh, I guess I can think. Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Jonochi was terrified of someone who had already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Yeah, she can think. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? I'm waiting for Richter contact, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver's on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Ah! That must be him. I don't like ringing when she uses her brain. I know, right? Okay. Hello, Shigima residence. (2 a.m. Komagata Bridge. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Hi, Beans. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but I think they're both deserted this late at night. Hydrate. Oh, thanks, Cousteau. I just drank recently. But thanks. Is there a mockingbird? Is there a mockingbird? Mockingbird! Mockingbird! Let's go! I did it. Oh, 18. The Pink Punisher. Hell yeah. Another one? Another one. Give it to me. Another one. Nope. Okay. Sumida River. Wait, why am I getting ads? Why are you getting ads? The Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I hardly stand the sight of it. Right. Should have guessed. What do you mean, Honjo folks? What do you mean? Everyone here lives in Honjo. I can imagine the bonus? Eh? This is where they found him after he went missing. All alone. Floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. I can imagine the bonks. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Beans. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next.
This is if I subscribe to this premium content.
Yeah, it doesn't work, Chi. I really want it to freaking count, but I can't get it to count, and it's really annoying. Why would you read my voice like that? Because that's how this line sounded like to me.
I subscribed.
So, the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way.
I subscribed is true.
You did, so I don't know what happened. My apologies. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. Oh god, a map. Back then, Ryugoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meidiki, just like that Honjo was part of the city too. I can't read any of this. And just as it turned out as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. I'm sorry for the too much reading. It's okay. It's a mystery investigation. I feel like it's supposed to be. Sabobbing. Sabobbing for real.
Crying.
Sabobsters. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Hanjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot, we're standing right now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there was ever a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. At some point, I bit the inside of my cheek, and I'm in pain. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage... Okay. There was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. Huh? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would leave an identifiable scar? And that they could tell had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone? Wait. Are you talking about the Nejima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time? I wasn't really aware of it then. I'd only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. What the frick? I wasn't expecting that. Alright, this I gotta read. Let's see. A notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving the murder of a female high school student. It first came to the attention of the authorities when part of a human left hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing revealed it belonged to a missing female high school student. As it appeared to have been severed deliberately, the police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made this impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head and what appeared to be a part of her leg before the search was called off. At the time of the incident, the Sumida River was as polluted as it had ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish could survive in it, eventually causing the annual fireworks festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. This caused a stir among the public, as several other young women had gone missing in recent years in the Tokyo area, and it was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Okay. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until hitherto unrelated individual came to its attention. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Nejima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her in the underground storeroom of his house, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided she was an opportune target on seeing her walking alone at night. After keeping her locked up for several days, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers and toes with a box cutter while she was still conscious. As she screamed silently behind her sealed lips, he proceeded to her wrists, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his his way inwards, and slowly methodically, his victim constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom and returning to his everyday routine as if nothing had happened. The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nejima readily divulged the details of the murder. I mean, he just seems crazy. But was less willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." In the end, the police could extract nothing more from him than expressions of remorse, although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggests that he had committed similar crimes in the past. No corroborating evidence ever came to life. Nejima was sentenced to life in prison at his first hearing. The sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant. That's crazy. Oh, he's one of the psychos, bro. He's one of the psychos. What? Look at this dude, bro. What the heck? What the heck, bro? That's crazy. This is the face of a killer, guys. Also, like, hold on. Where is he? This is the face of a killer, guys. No comment. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Or, sorry, not ocean, river. Man was deaf, cursed with no bitch. He was like, girl walking alone at night. Time to bag her. Literally. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted away and floated out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. Every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they were made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen. Are you okay, ma'am? Like, are you okay? Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima. The man who killed my classmate and cut her to pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. People began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind. Then they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories with this river. And with all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nijima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Wait, I thought we knew that. Huh? I thought we knew you found the hand. Wait. Did I skip a few steps? Wait, what? The way she started it, she was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I was in high school and I was looking at the river and then I saw this hand floating by." Is that not how she started this? Maybe not. I just assumed. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes, I wonder if he resents me for it. More? Sumida River, I have nothing but awful memories of it. Oh, we're done. Okay, dope. Dope. Cool. Gazing down at the water. You go first. Please, go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for curse bearers, and I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around me, and he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Wadagusui Street. And there's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I bet. He'd make a good target. She walked away. Next up is a pair. A young man and woman I saw around Ryokoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they look around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks you can trust. They've got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last two is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be a maybe it was a curse that did the guy in, and if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know. Yeah, that's your classmate. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time? I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, man. Richter Kai, P.I. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, Investigator Extraordinaire. Hi, an Investigator Extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An Investigator Extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, The middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. Seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Okay. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi? The one with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, what's his motive? She hired him to help her figure out who the kidnapper was for her son. And she got the curse stone when they were talking and discussing about the investigation is when she got the curse stone. So she told him everything about it and is basically having him help her look for curse stone bearers so that she can take curse stones instead of killing the people. But that's because she still wants Richter to keep working for her. And he has a very, righteous code of conduct where he's like, I will not help you murder people. If you want to take their curse stones where they murdered people, I can help you with that. But if you wanted to murder yourself, our contract is done. So she's like, okay, then I'll try to take curse stones because he's a good investigator. He found a lead that the police couldn't find back in the day when the investigation was still going. So she's like, I want to keep him around. Okay. And were you there for Michio? So apparently the son was kidnapped by someone he thought was trustworthy, but not someone he knew. So they had a witness, which was the homeroom teacher, who saw Michio walk away with the kid at some point before he disappeared. And now we're also finding out here that Michio died a week ago, but the homeroom teacher is still very scared because Michio had threatened him before not to tell a soul, but now that she's been dead, why is he still scared type thing. And he said he's scared because she's a demon, she'll put like a curse on him. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. We summarizing? Yes, sir. I'm very good at it. Not really. She dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week? That was her. I heard a rumor like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. Finally get a lead, only find out it's a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonochi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Seems like we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. I actually really like him. He's a cool character. He's a really cool character. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something. I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. She's crazy, by the way. She's insane. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? I'm gonna just keep saving. Oh. Hi, Florida. Welcome. Have a good lurk. I can't say for certain, but... I don't know. Oh, wait. What if I said that? Mr. Jonochi silenced Mr. Jonochi with blackmail. You mean it was self-inflicted? It's okay, I got it. Michio Shiraishi silenced Mr. Jonichi with blackmail. Yeah, let's do that. What do you think? Interesting. That's what he claimed was going on, but I wonder about that. Might be a little bit far-fetched. What? That was the most logical. Shut up. I'm trying again. Is there even a... Well... With murder. I think are all of them gonna be far-fetched? I'm too obsessed with the what-ifs. I don't think it matters. We'll just keep doing that with a curse. All of them are far-fetched. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Well, no point in dwelling on speculation. The truth will be out in no time. I'm sure you just skip all of that then. I'm just an ordinary housewife. I'm not clever enough for all of this. Are you sure? I had you down for sharper than that. That's flattering, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. I'm dumb, okay? Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonochi. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. Okay. Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me it's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Huh? Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for the first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. even give particular notorious criminals new identities so they won't even be recognized in the workplace. My, the way you put it. It's like you're saying Fumichika Nijima could be out on parole right now, back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nijima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. I don't like this perspective. I don't know why. This perspective makes me uncomfortable. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. No frickin' way. Where is he? You think? A janitor, I think, and I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nijima. Oh? He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps... I mean, he definitely could have lost weight. Perhaps it was him after all. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Suspend? When are you gonna stop zooming? When are you gonna stop zooming in? What if she just looked at the camera right now? That'd be so scary. It'd be so scary. You cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return you to the story chart. Okay. Okay. There's probably a bird somewhere in here. I have to find it. But first, cute guy. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, first investigated decision investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer, visits the scene of the incident, former Yasuo Gardens with its subordinate Jun Erio. Former Yasuda Gardens. Is that why she was here before? Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt I'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp was. Perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'll be that simple. Oh, but, you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call in spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. Really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be going something from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. Aww. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Huh? Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on, we've got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here, cripes. Fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. Aye, aye. This pond. This ain't used to flow into the Sumida River. But the river became so polluted that they cut it off. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichime were originally built as a part of the daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around here at this time of night. Why, it doesn't even begin to describe it. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. Once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Jin Ario, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is Sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. That's cute. So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. Grabbed his heart? No, wait. No, that's not his heart. It's on the other side. Why is he grabbing his stuff like that? The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. But, boss? Yeah. Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau, 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. Thanks, Beans. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. Salute! What are you gonna stream? Are you streaming? 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 No, wait, did he die? Yeah, this guy died. It's why the police are on the case. It's because a police officer died. Know how? That's what we're trying to figure out. Where the police officers are. He looked cool. I plan on streaming later, but I don't want to stream while you are. But I wanted to raid you. I wanted to raid you. I will... oh wait, never mind. Sure. W. I'm just working on cover stuff. Ooh, another cover. Let's go. I look forward to it. What's a hi, Salu? Hehe. I thought it was the other dude. No. Richter is still alive. Unless you don't mean Richter. And you meant Shogo. It's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt like we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Hajime, police officer, Sumida City, juvenile education cases, the rank, wanted, Hansa. Oh. Okay. He's just a cool dude. Rip. Don't worry. You're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you. Yeah, his name is Richter Kai,
Investigator extraordinaire.
I might change my profile picture to Selu. Let's go, W. Do it. You missed the Selu fan club, Beans. I made my server the Selu fan club for like 2 weeks. Hajime was quite the bad boy in high school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him and helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. He's cute. Is he married? You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Jeez, you really are something. Thank you. Oh my god. I might just read them. Yoshimi family is from the Kita Senju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. He lived there alone. It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Hey boss, I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off of a building in Kamizawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. Oh, okay, show the picture, sure. And the girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School, but it seems as though Hajime had had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. Seems like he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but he said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. That's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. And you're thinking it may have had something to do with his death. I'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. I thought you had 2 cases. Oh, there it is. And what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to Komagata High student, a troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault, and battery. You name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problem. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. Have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too.
Nia.
You're right. I'm literally stalking my phone. I don't think you guys understand. I'm camping. I'm purely camping right now. She may have been the last person to see him alive. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Thanks, Chi. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah, yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it, I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit, is this what... Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Oh, well, don't you think you can get away with that with other people? So anyways, were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. Then we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. I got a bad feeling. Yeah, there's a lot of webs. Cause of death we won't know until the autopsy is done. Appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. Found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure out this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who'd think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't look like a normal cop, you know? I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. Started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the Pert would have had to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. For someone that he doesn't believe he needed to fight. Properly, at least. Oops. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m., the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? Entrance of the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd barely be easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think? I think... someone called him here. hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone was here with him, could they have called him here? That does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret, and then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body, and that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Do you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, they had the doo-doo-doo? Well, there is that possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yep, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Pinku, I love you. I got permission from Lapin? For what? Yugo streaming himself drawing your stuff, Pinku. I've come for my divorce papers. Why did you need permission from Lapin? What? Huh? What do you mean? You know Lapin can't leave me, right? You want to join her bandwagon of trying to leave me because it's impossible. Oh. What the frick? That kind of came out of nowhere. Sorry, started having a nosebleed. What the heck? No, I shouldn't do that. Just a small one, I think it's fine. Mary said she's the copyright holder for that phrase. Oh. Okay. Sounds good. Question mark. I don't know how to respond to it because I'm not gonna lie, it's the same response every time. You won't get any divorce papers from me. It will never happen. You can never leave me. So, even though you hate me, I'm too selfish to let you go. So, you're never leaving me. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah. I hope he doesn't die. I don't want him to die. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Funny, I've been wowed by you too. Topic of family, what's yours like? Hell is wrong with you, prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. Wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then, God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up on a guy like you. He's so cute. I was never home much, too focused on work. Come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. That's sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Aria. You say that. Look at that butt. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? You don't know when to quit, do you? At least I try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own, though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now. We both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. Oh, that's the wrong Twitch notification. Am I? Okay, yeah. What, is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. God, that scared me. I don't know why right here. I thought like the white part right there was like a face. And then this red part was like the body. And I was like, hello? Some spice? Something exciting happening? But no, just trees. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just cracking the case. Finding the guy, it was all just happenstance. Look, they pout the same way. That's cute. I'd rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been their first, but we may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand, and all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. So, this occult stuff, have you heard about it? What are you talking about? Rite of Resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. Oh god, no, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh yeah? That's surprising. Who cares about people talking about what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that rite of whatever, or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss?
Hapu! Hi! Oi! Huh? Oi!
Are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life? That's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Well, boss, think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh. Hi, how are you? Oh my god, what is that? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. No, Luna, believe me, do not be fooled. Damn it, it was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? God, such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is swirling into my mind. Hi, Arya. Those who deceive with falsehood and untrue hung up forever in eternal darkness. Kill them! Kill them! Those who spread lies, kill them all! I've all first in Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Whoa! Okay. Use the use curse button when someone lies to you. What? Alright, what's the memory that would be bad? He deceived us with his so-called right of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark art swings from the rope. We thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting Netsuke clasps. While his life wasn't always so easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man, even in death. He hung there for days, till his neck stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not home. Another unfortunate event. The people had held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Okay, I don't really get it, but okay. Wait, did Shogo not lie to him in the first timeline? Did he not have a curse stone back then, or did he choose not to kill Shogo? I don't think he lied. He was like, I'm here looking. I'm pretty sure he didn't lie. He was just like, I'm looking for something here, which isn't a lie. And then was just told to go away. I don't think Shogo lied. But this is crazy. But it's also possible that he didn't use it because he's a police officer. That's crazy. This is a crazy one. Wow. Erg. Murder's impulse sweeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Why does he want the right? Who does the older... I didn't think about it before. Who does the boss want to resurrect? Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry, I'm fine. Ario, yes, I have some bad news. Your senility is kicking in. No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. What are you talking about? Okay, see, right when I was about to get more interested again, was vocal frying like the Grinch? Yes. I was like,
wow, killed him. Killed.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to keep going. But I do need to go to bed. So I didn't start streaming. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I wanted to raid her. It's fine. Whatever. As hi, I'm just about to end. I was gonna talk a little bit before I end. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. I was literally talking to you, or talking about you. And I was like, I don't remember what this person said, but he was very helpful. Good night, ex-wifey. Good night, wife. I love you. Mwah.
I'll see you in bed tonight.
But yeah, I am enjoying it as it's really fun. There was, I will say, there was a lot. There was a lot of talking in the housewives one. I couldn't. There was like way more talking than I thought there would be. And I was just talking, and like barely anything. I feel like they dropped like bombs, you know? But like, oops. But I don't know. They talk too much. A lot of reading. Which isn't a bad thing per se, you know? But it was fun until, you know, I couldn't go any further. They really just went suspend, and I was like, bruh. And now I have to find all the freaking mockingbirds. Because I'm not sleeping tonight. Well, just know that I'm always there for you, baby girl. Baby girl. Wow. Okay. But yes, I do like this game. It's very fun. I like the story. The story is fun. It's crazy that I forget to oh, Cellar streaming. Let's freaking go. That Susutami had the Evergreen Beach as his cursed stone. Don't answer this, but who does he want to like use the rite of resurrection for? Because he was going like, oh, who believes in that stuff? No one cares. But that means if the cursed stone really chose him, that means he really wants someone to come back or whatever, which is like, didn't see that coming. Are you when you ignore me so easily? Yes. Because just frontal attention, at least for me, I don't think means that you don't love them. Because if that's true, God, I must hate the world because my attention span for like everything is so freaking small. I must be really angsty and I hate the world. I barely pay attention to anything. It's like goldfish brain, and my brother-in-law says that I'm like a really bad save file where I only have one save file, and then if I need to remember something, I literally save, and then whatever was like the previous save is gone. It's gone. The new save file is there. So feelings are still there. It's just harder to keep track of everything. Thanks, Florida. What's worse is you mix me up with Mary. It's just more like as well that like, because I feel like if I saw your messages too, I would notice. I don't know. I definitely think work makes me more tired too. I'm not like trying to give excuses, you know? But also, brain definitely... Oh, the water isn't even hitting me. That's hilarious. Get wrecked, Florida. Ow. Bruh. But yeah, brain go bye-bye for real. 10 hours does that to you, I guess. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting there for like 10 hours at the front desk. Get wrecked, Florida. Yes. Alright, is Salu out of her... Let's see. Oh, she is. Okay, perfect. We're gonna raid. Time for Salu raid? Yes. Let's go to my actual wifey stream. Yeah, let's go. Okay. How do I start raid? Alright. Peace. I think. Will it automatically? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Never mind. Good night. Bye. I love you guys. Take care. Tell Salu that she's amazing and that I think, what's she doing? She's gonna keep drawing. So let's all chill with her. Okay? Goodbye. Bye.